We've mentioned Carl DeMaio's name several times today, not running for mayor now, but as much as he's not talking San Diego mayor anymore, he is this morning talking Prop 13. What is Prop 13?
Great question.
Tristan Nichols standing by with Carl DeMaio.
Happy Hump Day, guys. We're down here in Mission Valley today, where property owners and taxpayers are meeting to discuss possible controversial changes to Proposition 13. Now, Proposition 13 is seen as a very big deal to people. It basically relates to an increase in most property taxes. Now, I'm joined down here this morning by former council member, that's Carl DeMaio. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Tell me, what do people think about these proposed changes?
Well, look, you have these government bureaucracies and politicians that are hungry for money. They're trying to grab any money they can because they really haven't dealt with their fiscal problem, which is a spending problem. And so the notion that they would raise taxes, and in this case, this breakfast is to try to oppose any increase in property taxes. The notion that they'd raise taxes is just a non-starter. We need to oppose it, and we need to demand government accountability, reform of how they're spending the existing money that we give them.
Now, from people that you've spoken to just this morning, what's the reaction? What's the immediate reaction to, a tax rise?
Hells no. Over our dead body. We have working families in San Diego that are struggling in this economy. Some of them are unemployed, others are underemployed. They're worried about making ends meet. And so when you raise taxes, that impacts working families. It's not just business owners, it's not just property owners, but it has a major impact on the entire economy. So this is about demanding government accountability for the money that we currently give them.
Now we're looking at, it's Sacramento that are looking to bring in the change. They're talking about possibly next January having a vote, is that correct?
Look, they're always looking to raise taxes. So whether it's tomorrow or next January or, 2 years from now, the reality is we have to stay strong and insist that you don't just soak it to the working families. You don't just raise taxes. What we want to do is make sure that we take the existing money we give government and make sure that that's properly spent before you increase taxes.
I mean, looking to the head, really, I mean, it would people looking to invest in San Diego would probably think, actually, no, we're not going to do that.
It will have a major impact on the economy and investment. It's just the wrong way to go, and we need to oppose it.
Carl, thanks very much for joining us today. We'll be right back. Guys, come back to us a little later on. Fascinating subject and a lot of feeling towards this. Back to the studio. Hey, happy Hump Day. So we're down in Mission Valley today, where people, property owners and taxpayers are due to meet to discuss Proposition 13. Now, like many of us, Proposition 13, what's that? I'll tell you, Proposition 13 could very well increase all of our taxes, especially for property. Now, I'm joined today by Chris Cate, the Vice President of the San Diego County Taxpayers Association. Hi there, Chris.
Hello.
Taxes, not a good thing, right?
Well, not when we're trying to raise it. I mean, what we're trying to do is educate the public about what changes in Prop 13, what effect they could have on our property bills. And we want to make sure that our cost of living stays low and that we're not seeing increases in taxes that can increase our cost of living and the way we do business here in California.
Right, today Roger Hedgecock is emceeing an event which is basically giving an overview of the situation. In layman's terms, what is the situation as it stands?
Right now, there are proposals in Sacramento by our legislature that wants to undo the protections of Prop 13. They want to make it harder for business owners and renters to live here in California and be subjected to higher taxes. And we want to educate folks about that proposal and what they could be voting on as soon as November of next year.
Right, give me a website just quickly if people want more information.
Our website is www.sdcta.org. We'll have plenty of information about this proposal.
Chris, thanks very much for joining us today. Guys, this is going to gain some ground, believe me. Check back with us later on.